Hello my dear students, how are you all doing? Hope you all are doing good and completing whatever work I do. Children, I have seen many of you are not uploading the worksheets and the notes that I have provided in the drive in your folder, okay? So please make sure that you are uploading your whatever work you are completing, the worksheets, the notes that we are solving along with in every video, or we have sent it separately. I have sent it separately. Make sure you solve it and you have to upload it on the drive compulsory. So children, I have seen that many of you have not uploaded it, so upload it on the drive so that I can start with the checking. So if you have uploaded, very good. But I will surely check your uploaded notes and all, and worksheets, and I will upload it back on the drive, and from there only you have to check. See, okay? So those who have not done, but please make sure that you are doing right from today itself, and that I am reminding you. And also one more thing, children, the worksheet that we will be solving in this video, the questions that I will be displaying in this video, I will be sharing. I have already shared the worksheet with you all. So make sure that you have opened it, observed it, and noted down the questions. So while viewing this or seeing this video, make sure that you have that worksheet with you written in your science notebook, science classwork notebook, so that you can, if you find the answers while I am revising the topic or explaining the topic, you can just quickly note it down. Okay, so let us get started. So children, our today's chapter is chapter number 2, that is components of food. In this chapter we will study all about food. Okay, so the components, what are the components of food, what is their function, what are all the deficiency disease will be caused, and what is a deficiency disease, etc., all we will be revising in this components of food. The children, this is for your assessment purpose, for PT1 assessment. Okay, so here children, here is it, this pyramid, can you see it? What are all the labelings that you see? At the top is the vitamins. Let us go from the base of that triangle. We have water, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals and vitamins. What are all these? Can you guess? And you have already studied. Come on, tell me the answer. Correct. These are the components of food and they are present in our food that we consume. Very good. Yes. Children, our body needs to do work, right? We get this energy from the food that we eat. Now, food is therefore the fuel which is necessary to give us energy. We need to eat food for the energy to do work, correct? Like we don't eat food, where will we get the energy to work? And we will not be able to do any work without food. As it is a basic need, we need to eat it for growth and survival and doing the work. So, have you ever wondered what is the food made up of? Now, food contains different essential components that we need to live and grow. They are known as the nutrients, correct. What are the nutrients? The components that are present in the food that help in the growth of an organism are nothing but the nutrients. These nutrients give us energy and protect us from diseases. So, the essential nutrients that are present in our food are given in this food pyramid, that is carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals and vitamins. Water is also a part of our Water is also a component of a food and we need it. It is also a basic need, one of the basic need and essential for survival, various purposes that we will see further in the lesson. But up till here you need to know these are all the nutrients present in our food that are essential for the growth. This lecture is an opportunity for those who didn't pay attention much in the previous videos. I will be providing the link of the previous video in the same. So make sure you see this video, also refer the previous video, so that for your better understanding, that you understand the concept whatever it is. So when we assess, we teachers assess, or I will assess whatever I have taught, you won't we have difficulty or not face any problem. Okay. So these are the nutrients, and what is their function, what are the work they do, in which kind of foods are they present in more amount, etc., etc. All is that is here listed in our chapter that today we will be talking about. So don't worry, this is an opportunity for you to revise it as well, and again understand the concept once again okay, in a better way. So these were the nutrients present or the components of food that are present in the food, the nutrients present in the food. Let us see them one by one. First is carbohydrates. What are carbohydrates? These are nothing but the energy giving nutrients. Yes, children, carbohydrates contain of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. These are the compounds that contain carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. We get carbohydrates from foods like butter, rice, potato, chapatis and sugar. Yes. Now glucose and fructose and starch are some of forms of the carbohydrates. So we have example 2, glucose and fructose are the two sugars that are the forms of carbohydrates. These for carbohydrates form most of the part of our diet or the food that we consume, and these are the nutrients that give energy to our body, and the biggest portion of our diet, they form the biggest portion of our diet, and they are the ones that provide us with the energy. Okay, but you need to consume this carbohydrates in a fixed amount. Every person will have various needs regarding the carbohydrates, because they are the energy giving nutrients. It depends on what the person is working or what are the conditions that he requires. For example, if you're doing a physical exercise, your body will need more energy, correct? You will be sweating and requiring losing the energy from that workout or physical exercise. So you need to have more energy. So your body intake of carbohydrates will increase, and you will, so it depends upon the person's occupation, age. Small children will require more as they are growing, whereas the old people will require this nutrients in less amount. Why? Because as they are aged and they don't do any active work. Observe your grandmother at home, but more work or hectic work or the difficult tasks at your home. No, she has become passive now, that their digestive system is not that active. So these people, old age people, laborers, like this, the intake, the nutrient intake, all these nutrients, as you can see here, will vary accordingly. Okay. So this was about the first nutrient. We are talking about the first component, that is carbohydrates. Let us move further to the second, that is fats. Fats are the energy reservoirs of our body, children. When we consume carbohydrates more than required, our body stores the excess carbohydrates as fats and lipids. These are stored just below our skin. We get fats from foods like butter, cheese and oils. Fats act as an insulator and keep our body warm. Now fats are the carbohydrates for the energy giving nutrients. Now fats are the energy reservoirs of the body, like they are the extra storage of our body present. Like when we consume excess of carbohydrates, our body is utilizing the carbohydrates that we are eating in, but the excess one that is not really required are reserved in our body. Yes, in the form of what? In the form of fats and lipids. So the excess carbohydrates are present as fats. So children, like you have seen many overweight people or the fat people, what is, they have extra fats present. So their intake is more of the foodstuffs, or their diet is not proper, so that they have excessive fats, which makes them look fatter, and these are nothing but this depends on the type of food that they consume. So our body has a natural defense system. It keeps it is fats as the reservoirs. So whenever it is required, our body requires at times when there is nothing, like you have to wait for your food, and you can't, you are in the situation that you can't consume food, that time it is utilized, or it is used up by your body for the work, doing work, or for doing work the energy is required, so it is used up for that. Okay, so let us now it also one point, children, these fats act as an insulator and they keep a body warm. Yes, now just imagine the fats as they are stored, and where they are stored? They are stored below your skin. Yes. So the people who have extra fats, they 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 are not that sensitive, and they will not feel that much cold as compared to the person who has less fats stored. Yes, because they act as an insulator as they are deposited below our skin, and they keep, so that's why they help and keep our body warm. Okay, so let us now move on further to the next component of our food, that is proteins. Now proteins are necessary to help the body grow and to be strong, for our bones to be strong, our muscles to be strong. They help in repair of the damages in the body. Children, they are made up of amino acids, which are made up of, what are amino acids? Amino acids are nothing but the compounds, or they are the compounds that they are made up of carbon, sorry children, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur and phosphorus. Yes, it is a complex compound, a complicated one, which is maybe the amino acids may be simple or they may be complex, like whatever the compound I mentioned, that is present in them, like the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur and phosphorus are all that molecules present in the compound of an amino acid. Correct. Whereas what is amino acids? It is nothing but the proteins. We get proteins from meat, eggs, fish, pulses, cottage cheese, that is paneer, and some dry fruits. So they are necessary to help our body grow and to be strong. So children, there are two types of proteins present. They are the first class proteins and second class proteins too. First class are the ones that are obtained from the animal sources, animal products. Why? Because they have all these molecules, or sorry, the elements present in it, and they all have every amino acid present. But whereas in the plant proteins, they are called as the second class proteins. Why? Because they don't have each and every amino acid or the element present in that. So that's why it is called as they have something or the other less. So that's why they are called the second class proteins, which are obtained from the vegetable or the plant products, whereas first class are the ones when they are obtained from the animal source. So let us move on further. We are done with the proteins. They are necessary and they are bodybuilding nutrients of our body. So this was the end. This was all about proteins. Let us move further towards vitamins. Yes. Children, what are vitamins? Vitamins are another component of our food that are required in very small quantities. Vitamins are essential to ensure the proper functioning of the body. Yes, as you all know, they are like the toppings in they are required in very less amount, like but their presence is very important. If you don't have, if some of the vitamin is less in your body or in your diet and intake, you may suffer from diseases. Yes children, every vitamin has its role. Like vitamin A, we have very types of vitamins which we get from the food, as you can see here in the picture. Vitamin A, vitamin B1, B2, B12, B3, B4, we have vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin K, vitamin E2F, vitamin PP, etc. Like these types of vitamins are present, and mostly they are required in very small amounts. Although they are required in very small amounts, we can't underestimate them. Why? Because if the proportion is less in a body, the intake of these protein is less, what will happen is we will suffer from deficiency diseases. Okay, so this was about our vitamins, and we get all these vitamins from various fruits, vegetables, and pulses, bread, etc. Whatever the food that we consume. Okay. So children, this is all about vitamins. Let us now move further. The next nutrient that we have is minerals. That is part of a diet and is very essential. Children, similar to the vitamin, like vitamins, minerals are required by our body in very small quantities. Yes. Now all of them have particular functions to perform in our body. Each mineral will have their own function to be carried out in a body. For example, iron, magnesium, calcium, sodium, potassium, zinc, phosphorus, iodine, iron. Iron is for hemoglobin, red blood cells. Iodine is required for proper functioning of the thyroid gland. Like this, etc. Each mineral will have their own function, okay? And they are required in very less amounts as similar to the vitamins, and we get minerals from green leafy vegetables, tomatoes, soya beans, etc. Okay. Now the deficiency of minerals, vitamins and any of the nutrients will lead to a disease called deficiency disease. Now what is a deficiency disease? That I will tell you later. Let us finish up the nutrients or the components first. Okay. Now after minerals we have fibers. The food we eat contains some of the nutrients in varying proportion. Like however, there is a component in the food which cannot be digested. So whatever food that we consume, can it each and every part of it is digestible? No, because there are fibers present in it which are not digested by our body, and they are considered as the waste and excreted out through excretion process. And now these are called as the roughage or the fibers. We get fiber from foods like fruits and green vegetables. Like why are this component not digestible? Because these are the fibers that our body requires for the digestion process. What they have present in the digestion process, they are not digested by our body, but the rest of the nutrients are used up, and these will help the undigested waste material of the food to be, these fibers help this to remove it out of our body, like the person. And if you have less fibers in your diet, or the diet that the food that we consume or the diet that you follow is less in fibers or roughage, what will happen is the person will suffer from constipation problems, indigestion, his food cannot be digested, etc., stomach ache, etc. The problems regarding to the excretory system and the digestive system too. So the fibers play an important role, or the roughage, these are also called as the roughage, is very important for in the process of digestion. Okay. So after fibers, we will also talk about water. Water is a basic need and essential part of our diet too. Water makes almost 70% of our body weight, and it plays a very important role in our body system. It transports food, wastes, chemicals and gases through the body. In the digestive system, water helps us to break down the food, and it removes waste from the body in the form of urine and sweat. So sweating that causes, after doing work we sweat, so this helps us, our body, to stay cool, and sweating is nothing but the extra wastes of a body that it removes through sweating. Okay. Now let us solve the worksheet. Now remove your children, open your science classwork notebook 200 pages notebook and put today's date, the chapter's name, and put the heading as worksheet. I have also given it, provided you through, so I hope you have already downloaded and noted down. If not, so I am giving you time. Please remove your science notebook and put today's date on write the lesson's name, that is components of food, which is chapter number 2, and put the subheading as on the next line worksheet solving, and leave one line and start with the first question. Let us start with the question number 1, and in the margin write question number 1, and in front of that write state true or false. State true or false. Yes. Now as you have copied it, leave one line and copy the rest of the questions. I will tell the questions first and we will discuss it, and then you have to write it answer. Okay, like this you have to solve it along with me. If you have already solved it, well and good, and if you have any problem you can just refer this video and do it along with me. Okay, so let us start. Here are the questions. Copy it one by one, leaving the space for the answer, and leave one line after each question too. Okay, so the first one is deficiency of iron causes anemia. You have to state whether true or false. You have to write the answer. You can write it below with an arrow marked on the next line and leave a line after that. Put the next question, that is B, or you can even use number 2. Yes, so it's better to use B. The B question is vitamin D helps in the clotting of blood. Vitamin D helps in clotting, spelling CLOTTING, clotting of blood. Put an arrow for the answer on the next line and leave a line after that. Copy the third question, that is C. Deficiency of vitamin C causes scurvy. Deficiency of vitamin C causes scurvy. Scurvy spelling, it is a disease, SCURVY, scurvy. So what do you think deficiency is? When we were talking about in the previous video that I have provided the link, go and check out that video too. So let us now see the answers. The answer for the first one is deficiency of iron causes anemia. The answer is true. If you have less iron in your blood, you will suffer from a disease. A person will suffer from a disease called anemia. The next is vitamin D helps in the clotting of blood. False. Vitamin D is helpful for our skin, and it doesn't help in the clotting of blood. Deficiency of vitamin C causes scurvy. The answer is true. Scurvy is nothing but the bleeding gums that you have after eating food. So deficiency of vitamin C will cause that. Okay. Hope you have finished these 3 questions and the answers along with it. You have leave one line after the answer of question number 3, that is C, and again copy the D one. Carbohydrates and fats mainly provide energy to our body. Put an arrow for an answer in the next line and leave a line after that. Copy the next question, that is E. Next statement, some nutrients get lost in the process of cooking. Some nutrients get lost in the process of cooking. If you know the answer, put an arrow in the next line and write down the answer. If not, leave a space and leave a line again and copy the next question or the statement, that is F. Dietary fibers are also known as roughage. Dietary spelling DIETARY, dietary. Fibers are also known as roughage, ROUGHAGE, roughage. Yes. So now it's time to, have you written the questions? If not, you can pause the video and write it. Okay. So what do you think? Carbohydrates and fats provide the energy to the body? Yes, because they are the energy giving nutrients we already discussed. So the answer is true. Now some nutrients get lost in the process of cooking. This is also true because they get destroyed or they are lost when we cook the food. Dietary fibers are also known as roughage. The answer is true, as while discussing about the fibers I already told you. Okay. So this was question number 1, that is state true or false. Hope you have written this till here, and if not you can pause the video, or I will also send you the worksheets, please refer to it. Now we have leave a line and write question number 2, that is fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Here are the 4 questions that you have to copy it down. First one is seafood is a rich source of dash. If you know the answer, well and good. If not, leave the space and wait for me to tell you. Seafood is a rich source of dash. Dash helps in protecting our body against diseases. What was the nutrient? Recall it. If not, you can leave the space for it. The third blank is a solution of dash and caustic soda is used to detect the presence of proteins. We have done this in our practical part, practical number 1, to test the presence of fats and proteins. We have done it for sugar, so I'll tell you the answer, please wait. And the same solution we can use it for this test too. So if you recall it, some of you may be knowing it, so come on, note it down if you remember. Fourth blank is food containing dash are often called the body building foods. What are the body building foods? Body building nutrients. Remember anything? Okay, well, now this have you copied? I hope you have copied the blanks. 4 blanks, you have to leave each line. You have to leave a line after each question, and hope you have copied the 4 questions. Now it's time for the answers. First one, the seafood is rich in iodine. Vitamins helps in protecting our body against diseases. Copper sulfate and caustic soda are the 2 chemicals that are used to detect the presence of proteins. The last one, that is the 4th blank, that is food containing proteins are often called, proteins are the bodybuilding nutrients, okay, or the bodybuilding foods. So these 4, hope you have copied it down after leaving a line. Now it's time for the next blank, that is 5, 6, 7 and 8. You have to leave a line after each blank, okay. Make sure you are leaving the line and copying the next question. Vitamin dash keeps our skin healthy. Dash is essential for forming hemoglobin in the blood. Wounds take longer time to heal when we have deficiency of dash, and dash for the body should contain a variety of food items. So here are the answers. Vitamin B keeps our skin healthy. Iron is essential to form hemoglobin. Vitamin C, wounds take longer time to heal when we have deficiency of vitamin C. Balanced diet for the body should contain a variety of food items. So here we end up with the question number 2, that is filling the blanks. Hope you have completed. If not, pause the video or refer the worksheet that I have already sent. Children, now we have the next question, that is question number 3, match the following. I will be displaying you the 2 columns so that you can copy it down, and later don't copy the second column, just copy the first column, see column A, and you have to just see the answer from column B and write the correct answer in front of the first and second like this, okay. Just copy the first column, draw 2 columns, column A and column B for this question, and in first column A write carbohydrates and fats, leave a line, write proteins, leave a line, write vitamins and minerals, again you have to leave a line and write dietary fibers, leave a line and write iodine deficiency, and also leave a line and write lack of vitamin A. So these were your questions. Now you have to read the second column and identify that what will match with what. So carbohydrates and fats, what are these? Come on, read the second column and try to find the answers. Till now you just have to copy the first column, and if you know the answer from second column, well and good, you can write the answer. but don't copy the column B as it is, children. I am repeating it again and again, so make sure you don't make this mistake, otherwise you will copy the question and just keep it. So instead you have to copy the first column, and here are the answers that I am displaying. See, carbohydrates and fats are the energy giving food, so this is the correct answer, you have to write in front of that. Proteins are the body building foods of the body, correct. Vitamins and minerals are the protective food of our body, are the protective food that we eat. Dietary fibers, they helps us in easy digestion of food. Iron deficiency, iodine deficiency causes a disease called goiter. Lack of vitamin A causes loss of vision. So this was our match the following. This was the question and this is the answer. So see it, observe it in your this worksheet too, and tally it and write it correctly. Okay, children. Now question number, we move on further to the question number 4, that is crossword. Children, can you draw this picture? Count the number of boxes and you can draw it horizontally, or you can take the whole page for it, drawing this, and we will be having a cross and down for it solving. I'll give you hints for solving this, okay, and along with the answer too, okay. Last time I gave you homework, hope you complete that crossword with that worksheet, the previous one, and upload it on the drive. Children, you are not uploading it, please do it. So pause the video and copy it down, and let me explain it further, okay. Now that you have made the boxes, the standing boxes that are called down, and the horizontal ones, the vertical ones are the down and the horizontal one is the across. So let us see the questions in that. It protects us from dehydration. The first that you need to fill is, what is it that protects us from dehydration? Is water. The answer is water. So how we have to fill it? One letter each box, W, A in one box, T in one box, E in one box, and R, okay, like that. Water. The act, second is down, all the standing columns you have to read that. They act as building blocks and serve as materials, helping in growth and repair of the body cells and tissues. What are that? What are these? Come on, guess it. They act as building blocks. These are the vitamins. Yes, vitamins are the building blocks. The next down one, the standing column we have is the number 4. You have to also, that has numbered, so make sure you observe the number and fill it correctly. Otherwise, all that boxes will just become wrong and a mess. It is required to carry nerve impulses in the body. What is it? Sodium. Yes, it is a mineral required by our body, that to carry nerve impulses in the body. And the number 7 column is there. See it. It is required for the formation of hemoglobin in red blood cells. Which mineral is it? Yes, iron is the mineral for the formation of hemoglobin in red blood cells. Pause the video or refer to the worksheet, okay, and copy it down and fill that crossword. See this, the standing columns, okay. Now let us talk about the across or the sleeping columns, across ones. The number 3 question for that is, they are oxidized in the body into simple sugars like glucose. They are oxidized in the body like simple sugars. They are nothing but carbohydrates, correct. The 5th one is, they are also known as dietary fibers. What are they? Roughage, correct. They are chemical substances that help in maintaining a healthy body. What are those? Minerals, correct. Proper functioning of thyroid gland depends upon what? Which mineral? Iodine, correct. So this was the across and that was the down. Pause the video each time. First of all, you have to draw that diagram correctly for filling it correctly, okay. Next question we have, leave a line. After that, you have to take 2 pages for that crossword, and on the new page write question number. This is question number which, children? 4 or 5. Please label it. accordingly and name it as true or false. Again, yes. Question number 1 in this is dietary fibers are also known as roughage. Yes, the answer is true. Minerals are needed by a body in large quantities. No, false. They are required in very small quantities. Our body prepares vitamin D in the presence of sunlight. Yes, the answer is true. Now the next question we have is, leave a line and write the next question we have is, name the following. You have to name the 2 sources of carbohydrates. I have also provided with the answers. You can write any 2 of them: rice, bread, potato, chapatis, etc. 2 sources of fats are butter, ghee, cheese, etc. So write any 2 of them. 2 sources of proteins: fish, meat, eggs, pulses, that all these foods that we consume. You can choose any 2 that you remember and you can write it. 2 sources of vitamin C: oranges, cabbages, yes, citrus fruits, etc. So write the 2 of them. Have you done till now? Are you all with me or following what I am explaining? Yes. So let us move on further. The disease caused due to the deficiency of iron is anemia, correct. Disease caused due to the deficiency of vitamin A is what it is called? Yes, it is night blindness. And disease caused due to deficiency of iodine is what? It is called goiter, correct. So here is my email ID. If you have any doubt regarding the worksheet or the explanation, please make sure to mail me on this ID. And here, this was here today. We'll stop till here. Complete your worksheets and upload it on the drive. I've also given you the notes, so make sure you complete the notes too. Okay. And this was for all. This was for today, and here we stop with the video. Children, take good care of yourselves. Goodbye.